Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a makeup tutorial, and that doesn't necessarily mean I know what I'm doing. This is just the type of makeup look that I typically go for on a regular basis. I might wear it to class or work or just going out for errands. So I hope you find this helpful, and if you're new to going cruelty-free, maybe this will even give you some ideas for products that you can use. Another little twist to this is that all of these products are drugstore products. So they're easy to find, they're pretty affordable, with the exception of my mascara. My mascara is not from the drugstore, and that's just because I only ever have one mascara open at a time. And this is just the one that I happen to be going through right now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. So I'm starting out by applying some moisturizer to my face. This is the Andalou Naturals Ultra Sheer Daily Defense Facial Lotion SPF 18. I just got this a couple days ago, so I'm not, entirely sure how I feel about it. But so far I like it. It has a really nice, kind of citrusy scent. It doesn't have that standard, sunscreen smell that a lot of face moisturizers have. And if you're wondering why I'm looking down, it's because my mirror is right here. So, sorry if that bothers you, but I need to look in the mirror, otherwise this could be a disaster. So, yeah, the thing about this moisturizer that I was kind of worried about is that it says it's for dry to very dry skin, and I fall into neither of those categories. I have oily skin, so I was a little worried, but it says sheer lightweight formula, so I figured that meant maybe it's not super greasy. So far it's not, so yeah, I kind of like it. Anyway, moving right along, I am going to be using the Flower Beauty About Face Foundation. I have this in the lightest shade, e.l.f. 1 is what it's called. Super creative name. And I'm just going to use about one pump of this and sort of dot it all over my face. Then I'm using my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. I think that's what it's called. This is like $6 and it's supposed to be a dupe for the Beauty Blender, so that's cool. And the Beauty Blender is like $20. Okay, so this foundation has kind of like light to medium coverage. So that one pump kind of gave me light coverage. I'm gonna go a little bit further and do about a half a pump just on the areas of my face that need a little bit more coverage, and that way I'll have a little bit more of the coverage that I want. Next, I'm going to conceal my under eyes with, this is the Wet n Wild Come Correct concealer in Fair. This used to be part of their Fergie line, but they recently did away with the Fergie line and kind of not reformulated, but repackaged and revamped that line to just be specifically just Wet n Wild. So I'm pretty sure you can still find the same concealer, it just won't have the Fergie label on it. Okay, so now I am going to blend that out with the Wet n Wild Large Concealer Brush. I found this at the Dollar Tree just a little while ago, like a week ago, and I actually hauled it in the video, so if you want to check that out. I found several of these new Wet n Wild brushes and I was super excited. So far, I really like it. I feel like it does a good job blending my concealer. Okay, and this is a concealer that definitely requires some setting powder on top. So I am actually going to use my Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana. This is actually kind of a highlight, but it doesn't have shimmer in it, so it can work as a setting powder as well. And since I do have such fair skin, it works for me, but if you have deeper skin, this might not work as a setting powder for you. But I do like to have the added brightness under my eyes, and I find that this definitely gives me that, so really enjoy it. Now I'm going to set the rest of my face with the Milani Multitasker face powder. I have this in the shade Light Tan, and it's way too dark for me, but I do a pretty light dusting of it, and it works. I can make it work, but honestly, I'm just trying to use it up. I mean, I can tell that it's a good face powder. Like, I would like it if it was the right shade for me, but it works. Okay, now it's time for some contour and some bronzer. So I'm using a good old classic, the e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder in St. Lucia. I've had this forever, and I just recently hit pan on the bronzer, so I'm excited about that. Okay, and actually, whoa, okay, let's not go too crazy, Sarah. I'm going to contour with my new Wet n Wild contour brush. And so far, I've been really enjoying this brush. This bronzer is pretty dark, so I have to be kind of careful with it, since I do have such fair skin. Just realized I've got some like serious hair, baby hairs sticking out. I'm gonna try to get rid of those. Sorry guys. And now that I've contoured, I'm gonna go ahead and just sort of bronze up the rest of my face using my e.l.f. Complexion Brush. By the way, in case you were wondering, because I think I forgot to tell you, this is also the brush that I used for my face powder, so yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna go into the blush and obviously apply that to my cheeks. Where else would I put it? Okay. This is just a really pretty, natural, kind of like peachy blush, and it does have shimmer, but it's just beautiful. I mean, I feel like this is the kind of blush that would work for pretty much anyone. It's just like that universal shade that would look flattering on just about any skin tone, so. Alright, so I hope that looks okay. Honestly, I've never been an expert at applying blush. This is just a random blush brush that I've had forever. It's from a brand called Soho. I don't even know if it still exists, nor do I know about whether it's cruelty-free, but I've just had it forever. I'm trying to find a blush brush to replace it, and I just haven't gotten one yet, so. So now I'm moving on to the eyes. I'm going to prime my eyelids with the Milani eyeshadow primer. I've had this forever, and it just won't run out, so just trying to use it up. This primer is pretty much comparable to the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. So if you really like the Shadow Insurance and you like don't want to buy it again because it's really expensive, this one is a great alternative. You can find, I found this at I think CVS, but Milani you can find it most drugstores. And it's like $7, which is quite a bargain compared to the Too Faced one. Okay, and then I'm gonna let that set for a little while, and while I let it set, I'm going to do my eyebrows. And this is the e.l.f. Lift, okay, the writing wore off, but I believe it's called the Lift and Seal, no, the Instant Lift Brow Pencil, there we go. And I like it because it has a spoolie on the end. So I just use that to kind of comb through, kind of get the hairs all going where they need to go, because I have kind of crazy eyebrow hairs sometimes. And I have mine in the shade Taupe, which is a pretty good match for me. I have blonde hair, if you couldn't tell. So I think the Taupe is a good one for blondes. The problem with this brow pencil is that it only comes in 3 shades, I think. It comes in this, and then a medium brown, and like a dark brown. So if you don't like any of those shades, then you're kind of out of luck. Sorry. But I feel like pretty much anyone could fall into one of those categories. Maybe. I've never been much of a pro at eyebrows. In fact, I've always kind of hated my eyebrows. But lately I think I'm finally getting the hang of how to fill in my brows better. Maybe. You might be looking at this like, oh my gosh, your eyebrows look terrible. And if that's true, I'm sorry. I'm just doing my best, okay? Okay. So, and then I'm gonna, just to sort of blend it out a little bit, I'm gonna go back in with the spoolie and just comb through again. Kind of get rid of that harshness. Yeah, I feel like that looks okay. I think. I hope. Okay, and then to set my brow hairs in place, because like I said, they're kind of crazy, I'm using this e.l.f. Wet Gloss Lash and Brow Clear Mascara. And both sides are basically the same. So one side is for eyebrows and one side is for lashes. I use them both for my brows because I don't put clear mascara on my eyelashes. Just not something I do. So I have recently fallen back in love with my Wet n Wild Sweetest Candy Color Icon Trio. I've had this for a long time and it's just beautiful. And it's like $2.99, so you really can't go wrong with it. So I'm gonna go in with this not lightest, but this pink shade, using my new Wet n Wild small eyeshadow brush. I'm trying to use these brushes as much as possible so I can kind of get a feel of whether I like them or not, and then I might do a review later on. Okay, and I'm just putting this all over my lid, mainly in the inner half part of my eyelid. So you can kind of see, I hope it's coming off on camera. It's a pretty natural, like, pretty natural shade, so we're definitely not going very bold here today. Now I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Crease Brush. This is beautiful. It's amazing. I love it. It's a small crease brush, so if you have small eyes like me, you probably will like it. I mean, my eyes aren't that small, but they're not huge either. And I'm just blending this into the crease. What I like about this brown color is that it's not like a crazy dark brown. Oops. So you don't have to worry about getting too much of it and looking crazy. If all you're going for is a neutral eye look, then you really don't need a crazy dark crease color. And honestly, I never like to go too dark with my eyeshadows because I don't know, I think that lighter, more neutral colors look better on me. Now I'm going to highlight my brow bone with this sort of shimmery whitish color. It's not a pure white, it's more like a creamy off-white, and I'm using my Wet n Wild large eyeshadow brush. Ooh, it's powdery. I should have tapped off the excess before. Alright, so that's my entire eyeshadow look. I hope you can see that. Now I'm going to line my upper lash line with the Wet n Wild Fergie Cream Eyeliner in Little Black Dress. And I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Professional Concealer Brush. This is a really small, kind of precise brush that I actually really like it for eyeshadow or eyeliner. I don't use it for concealer ever. Okay, and as usual, these are totally not symmetrical. I'm gonna try to fix that. Hold on. Okay, I guess that's a little better. You guys, I've been wearing makeup for how many years, and I still can't figure out eyeliner. I keep saying eyeshadow instead of eyeliner. I still have not mastered the winged eyeliner. But it's okay. I don't think many people have. It's one of those things that it's just hard. Okay, and then I'm using this really ancient Wet n Wild Mega Last retractable eyeliner, and I just have it in black, and I'm using it on my lower lash line. Honestly, this is not the greatest pencil eyeliner out there, but I just have it and I need to use it, and it's okay for the lower lash line. Like, it just gives you kind of a soft, smudgy look, which is honestly what I usually go for anyway, so. I don't like to go too dark on the lower lash line just because I feel like if I do, it makes me look like a crazy, like, high school girl who doesn't know how to control herself with the eyeliner, so. Alright, now, can't forget mascara. This is the Earth Lab Cosmetics Vegan Lash Mascara. So this is not from the drugstore, I apologize. It's just what I've been using lately because I got it in a Vegan Cuts box. And I actually reviewed it on my blog, so if you want to see, if you want to read more about it, you can check that out. Oh my goodness, my hair is sticking up. Okay. Okay, so there's my mascara. Sorry, I don't know what that was. And now, last but not least, I'm going to do my lips. So I'm going to use a combination that I don't think I've ever tried before. I'm going to be lining my lips with the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in the shade Spice. This is a really pretty, just like neutral brown. Not brown, but like, it's on the brownish side of neutral, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to stop talking because I can't do it when I'm talking. Okay, now it's just to kind of deepen up my lips a little bit, and now I'm going to use my e.l.f. Extra Lip Gloss in Scott. And this is just a really pretty nude, kind of light pink, very creamy. Okay, so there you go. That is my full face of makeup. This is just the kind of makeup that I'll wear pretty much anytime. I don't have to think about it too much. It's just honestly pretty easy. All these products are just top-notch, even though most of them are probably like less than $5, which is crazy. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. Like I said, I'm definitely not a makeup expert by any means. I just really, really like it. As always, all these products are cruelty-free to the best of my knowledge. If you had any questions, please let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and I will see you guys later.